Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to yet another video in the Unreal Engine 5 multiplayer series we're currently doing, which is a RPG, ARPG or something, third-person combat-ishy game. You can use it for whatever you want to. We are refactoring everything into components so that it's easier to use in other projects in the future. Let's just jump straight into it. Before we start, just like and subscribe if you're new. Full project files will be on Patreon, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Let's just get into it. In the last video, we set up the weapon spawning. Now let's continue with the attacks and so on, so that's also component based. We're gonna make a new graph in the character manager called combat graph, I guess. And this will be, let's go into my old project, and hopefully it will be a little bit smoother now, because we can just copy more stuff. So in this case, we're gonna copy this. We have the light attack function. We're just gonna copy the light attack. Oh no, sorry. I'm gonna create matching function. It's in here. This is from the old project. We're gonna create this can't take action function. In this case, we're not gonna have the player details. We're gonna have the main hand details. Break. We're gonna use the weapon attacks from that one. Create this combo counter. We don't have this replicated play montage thingy yet, so let's implement that again. Don't have that. And we're gonna do length from this one. So replicated play montage. We're just gonna make it a bit simpler. I'm gonna copy this and make general RPCs. Just another function. Copy this in here. This just gonna do this the straightforward way. Get owner cast to character. And let me just see, if we multicast this, it should always be this character, right? This might not always be valid on the clients from the multicast though, so I think we will do like this. Make an input of a character here. Character object reference. That through. Same here. Character objects. There we go. And we'll make the function replicated play montage. And in this case, we'll do has authority. If we have authority, we can just play the montage instantly. If we don't have if we don't have authority, if we're a client, we need to go through the server and then multicast. And gonna do montage to play. And plug this in here. And the character will be get owner. And here we need to actually cast to character. Once again, casting in this case is fine because the character reference is already loaded into memory. So light attack, refresh this one. Oh, let's drag it out again. That's the first part. And then we have the try rotate function that I believe is using a timeline. This is a little bit more awkward because we can't do timelines in components unless we're doing it in C++. So maybe I actually need to do that in C++. Let's see if I can figure out the smart way to do this. Let me pause. Yeah, no, we have to do it in, if we want a timeline in our component, we need to do it in C++. I'm just, since this is a blueprint tutorial mostly, I'm just gonna make, so you just will have to copy some stuff over to the character you're using, basically. But we can just go into our old character and take the replicated rotate character functions that we have. And actually put that in the character. Gonna do straightforward way here as well. No actual prediction. The reason I'm not using, because in the old one you see we have this, it's the same with the montage as well, where we actually set it on the player character first. That's like if you feel that you need it, but that's, you won't notice until you actually start testing properly. So usually it's fine without that. So 1 second. So usually it's fine without that. At least when I've tested it. So I'm just gonna do it the straightforward way until I feel like I actually need to have that prediction in there. So from here we're gonna rename this rotation timeline. And what was the timeline settings? It's at flow track. It's 2 keys. The first one is 0, 0. The second one is 1, 1. And then just auto with these. Track 1. Plug in the alpha. And on updates, we call, don't actually need this function. So we do has switch has authority. if we have authority, we do multi-set actor rotation. And if we don't, we do server set actor rotation. Plug in here, and do self and self. And that should be fine. Okay, character. Can't remember what it was before. I'm just gonna make a new one. Call set actor time. Float set character rotation of time. Make a float input. That's gonna be the time. Go back into this one, and we need to add the interface here. Ah, yeah, that's true. We actually need rotation as well. Target rotation. Just gonna move them up so they are in the same order. And that's gonna call this one. So from the function here, gonna do get owner, call set rotation over time, and it's gonna be over 0.5 seconds. And we will look at our old project, how we did light attack. Just in the master character. And we look at the other one. We had this get input rotation. So I'm gonna copy that function. Over to the AC character. And we had the get movement input function. It's actually the same function we have in controller now. Let's just copy this here. My headset keeps turning off since it's very low on battery, but it's charging at the same time, so hopefully everything gets copied. Or hopefully no audio gets missed. Get owner, get control get player controller, this should be fine. It's always gonna get the local one. Get control rotation. So now we can refresh this. This is a bit more of a pain. Isn't this the same? It's not, no, this is the vectors. Don't think this is actually in here. Let me pause. Okay, so in our old project, we had this in the input. So we need to get this somehow. Since we now put the input in the player controller, we need to do a slight data getting, basically. So we're gonna go into the PC master. We're gonna create variable. So we have that. And we're gonna do a BPI PC. Don't have that. So let's go to our blueprints, game management, player controller. Make a new blueprint interface. BPI PC master. We are gonna do a function called get move get current movement input. (2D) maybe? Get current movement input. Is that the same name? Get movement input. Oh, let's just call it this. Vector 2D. Maybe action value. Value. It's called value. And we need to add this interface. And in this function here, get current movement input value, we need to grab the variable we just made. So now here we can do get player controller, get current input value. And plug this in here. I know this seems a bit messy, but it will be way better once everything is set up. So all good. Now we can do this for the new rotation. Make sure to default this to true. And custom event. Try light attack. It's coming together. Light attack. Now we can do get player pawn. Get component by class. Get the character manager. And do try light attack. Okay. I really feel like this is not going to work now, but let's just see where we are. I know why it's not working. We need weapon attacks. We had 3, right? Or did we only have 2? Can't remember which ones. That's the second one. This is the first one. Let's see. Oh, seems it's working. We're always doing the same attack though, I noticed. See. Why don't it do that one? Combo counter. Did it only do the first one the first time, or? It's not doing the first one at all. Am I miscalculating something here? Should get the first one, right? Why does it straight away go to... Ah, I know why. PC Master started, not triggered. And we are back. Once again, minimal functionality in the actual character, only the timeline, which could be moved to C++ in the components as well. But pretty much everything is components based. It's only this logic here that is currently running in the character. I will probably make a video on how to do this in C++ if you want to, but it's not going to be required. You could just use it here as well. So that's fine. All right, that's gonna be it for this one. We will keep refactoring and adding it to components until we are back where we ended up in the video a little while ago. All right, see you in the next one. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Peace out.